Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another video from me. It's chapter 6 of our garden story, sorry, not chapter 6, chapter 7 of our garden story journal making. Wow, seven videos to make the journal. Now, I've gone ahead and sewn the signatures in. Last video in chapter 6 we were creating some of the pages and I was putting together what I thought in the signatures. So today, now that it's all been sewn in this one, we've got three signatures in here, but I have had to take out quite a lot of pages, unfortunately. I mean, my one it's got 3 in and it's been heavily decorated. The pages really have. I've gone to town with the pages on my one. So she's quite chunky, but I wanted to keep the pages in here a little bit plainer, with not too much on, like that's nice and plain pages there, so that whoever buys this journal will be able to decorate it up and add a lot more bits to themselves. And she's not too bad. Time we get a bit of ephemera in the pockets, she's not too bad. She's got room that, as I said, whoever gets the journal can use it. So I'm not going to do much of a flip through on the pages, because there'll be a final flip through when she's ready to go for sale in my Etsy shop. But for today, I wanted to create some ephemera to fill the pockets. I've already got a couple of little bits in the pockets in here, and this one was already a pocket made. But we need bits to go in these, like little pockets. Where we've got the signature at the back here. We need something to go in here on our little caged belly band. And there's some other pockets, like this is a flip out pocket that needs something in it, and this big pocket needs something in it. So that's what I want to do, is to create a load of ephemera today. So let's just put that to one side. Now I've got several ideas, so what I'm going to do is, this video will be an hour's video, like I usually like to do an hour's session of crafting, but I'm going to be dipping into the ideas. Like I've got an idea here which we'll start with, but I won't do all of the tags that I want to back on camera. I've also got some, these are still drying. They've curled because I've used glue stick on them, but it's just the easiest thing. So I've backed the envelopes that you get in the kit, and I've just backed a couple of postcards. I've got some little bits here that I want to have a go at doing, so I'll be chopping and changing throughout the video, but for you guys it will be one long nice video for you. So I'm going to start with these. I'll start with these two first, and then if it works we can go and do the rest of them. So what my idea is that these little tags, I want to be able to have a border of this lovely blue packaging around it before it then gets stuck onto a bit of card, that you just have a little bit of border around on my craft card as well, so that you get a real nice rustic feel for it. So I think the first things first is to start by gluing these two onto here, so that I can then tear around them. So let's put these here ready to glue. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've been following along and have watched all the collaboration videos. They've been wonderful, really have been wonderful, the collaboration videos. Okay. Excuse me. Ghosty, come on, leave her alone, please. That's my cat, Ghost, my male cat. He's after little Takana. He can be a bit of a bully sometimes. I think he just wants to, you know, play with her and love her and stuff, but she's not one for being chased around and played with and stuff. She's very much a lovey-dovey lap cat. So yeah, he's going around looking for trouble this morning. He is, basically. Mr. Trouble. He is. Okay, so they're stuck onto there. Move that out of the way. Okay, so what I was thinking, and then grab my little ruler, is I just want a little bit overhanging. So let's tear that bit. Just, is that a bit too much? No, I don't think so. Let's go down. Oops, gone too close there. Oh well, that's how it's going to be on that side. Maybe I should do it by hand. Okay, maybe this is a bit too much on there. Yeah, it's not going to tear it very well. I have to do it by hand. Okay, I definitely want this bit a little bit straighter. Let's go this way. It's because it's such thin packaging paper. It's not going to work. Maybe my idea isn't going to work. Just let's get rid of those little bits. Oh, sticking to my fingers. I'm just thinking that if that's on my little card and you've got your border around it, actually that might work. That might not be too bad. It might still work. I'm really not happy with this. I want to straighten this up. Do you know what I'm going to do is just use my craft knife actually. I just want that a little straighter. And see if that will, yeah, that's not too bad. Don't mind if it goes again a bit close to it. Let's just do that bit. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. That's quite rustic and quite grungy. So these little bits, let's put that on there so I don't stab myself. I had a bit of an accident while I was trying to sew in my signature on my journal. The second one, this one, went absolutely perfect. So easy, so smooth, perfect. And although this one has come out nice and neat and perfect, it wasn't without my little accident where I stabbed the awl right through well, not right through, but through into my finger. Normally I've done it before where I've just poked it like that and it's drawn a little bit of blood, but this one it actually went into it. So it's a couple of days old now, but it's still quite sore, so I do have to be careful. Anyway, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't ink around them first, did I? I was too excited to get it started. So let's see if I can tear this one a little bit more like how I want it. If it doesn't work this way, then yeah, it's done a bit further there. Okay, I'll have to tear it like this, I think. That's so, and then we want a bit off the bottom. That's not tearing at all, is it? Look at that. That's really going to be rustic and grungy. All right, okay, well, we'll go with it and see if it will work. Again, I don't want these little bits. It's very thin paper, this backing. I think it's just some packaging paper, to be honest. Okay, so what I need to do now is glue these onto my bit of craft card here, and then we can properly cut round a nice shape for a tag. We are still, yeah, we're all still filming. My old phone needs charging, which is what I usually use for my timer. So let's just clear that up. And I'm just going to stick it on here to give me enough space to cut around how I want it. So I'm going to cut a little tag shape, but I just wanted this kind of doing it backwards. I think normally you'd start with the tag and then perhaps you could build this up on top of it, but there we go. It's just a little idea to use some of this lovely blue packaging, which I thought would go really, really nicely with the pages in the kit, or kits, because there's two, isn't there? Angela's and Rachel's. Okay. Goobering up on my glue today. Okay, we've got enough space to do that one down there as well. Look at that. Okay, now I'm just going to snip off more than I need. There we go, pop that to the side. Now, give that a few moments to dry. And I've got a hair attached to me now. Okay. So, where do we want to cut? I think I'm going to use my knife so that I get a straighter cut with it. And that edge is quite straight. I'm going to line it up on my board and make sure we're at there. Looks about straight. There we go. Now I think that might be a bit too much off of the bottom, so let's line it up here. A bit too much overhanging. I'm going to go about there. Okay. Right, so I want to go, this is the straight bottom edge that I'm going to try and do. And it will come, it's moved again. Maybe it'd be better on my cutting, on my paper trimmer. But blades are so expensive for it, and I seem to be going through so many blades. So I do you and you on here, and then we're going to go across here. So we're straight, we're straight. We just now need to make this, oops, this one straight, and I want to kind of go in the middle of this one. So I'm not using any precise measurements, as you can see. That might be good to pack something. So now what I want to do is just see if one of these pre-angles would do. Oh, that one's not far off of it at all, look. So if I mimic it here, let's just use my scissors for this. That should mimic the little tag underneath. Yeah, it does, although that tag's kind of sat to the side. I want to have something coming up here. Actually, that's not worked too badly at all. Just need to do some inking around that. So let's do this one. So where are we? This is the straight edge at the top. So let's cut down here. And turn you around, put you straight on here, and Okay, so it was the little one on here that mimicked it. Okay, get rid of my rubbish. Oops. Okay, so there we go. That is our 2 little tags. So let's do some inking. Now what I think I'm going to do is I just want to go around the tag because I forgot to do that beforehand. So I'm just going to do this, and that'll just ink up that tag nicely for me. There, that's good. That's taken off that edge. I'll do the same with this one. Okay. Now we can go around with our darker ink on the actual tag itself. Get that grunged up. Because we are, after all, doing rustic and grungy. Although I do want things to look pretty. That's just my style. I like the rustic and grungy, but it's still got to look pretty. There. And we didn't do the other side, did we? But we'll just do that quickly. There we go. Oops. So what do we want to decorate them up? So I'm going to go ahead and off camera I will do all of these in the same way that I've done those, I think. I've got a stripy one here. Those 3 I believe are Rachel's ones, and these ones with the lovely ladies on are from Angela's kit. So I'm going to do exactly the same method with those ones, but I'll do those off camera. I just wanted to get these ones done. So let's bring in our trays of ephemera, and I'm just wondering if maybe some of the little seed packet on there would look quite nice. It uses quite a lot of it up. Maybe we could do a smaller one on there. That's quite nice. I quite like that. And then for this one I was thinking of a flower, but those ones are quite big. Let's have a look. Oh, there's some lovely little fussy cuts in here from Angela's kit. Oh, he's cute, that little gnome. I have used the gnome a few times throughout the journal. Those squirrels, it's gorgeous. And the ducks. I'm not sure. I am leaning more towards maybe that. Let's stick with that. And then I think in Rachel's, yeah, we've got some tiny little bits of ephemera. These are on one of her freebies. Let's see what we've got left on here. What's that say? Old foreboding. Oh, I can't read it. Something gardening anyway, and I'm just wondering if we put that behind it. The darker green one I don't think would look right. I want to keep the bird definitely showing at the top there. Just wondering whether to use some of the words. maybe. Like that. How does that? Oops, the word stuck to me. I always put it on the floor now. Oh, there we go, stuck to my fingers. And then what I was thinking is just having that with a little bit, I think I've got a bit of burlap left. If not, I will use, yeah, there's a bit here, look. I'll just use some of the brown material, but I was just thinking that those under a bit of that, yeah, I think that would look really quite nice. So now we just need to think of something to decorate this little tag up that we've done. No, what I'm feeling is maybe some of a flower or something coming up from behind it. What have I got left? Oh, that's a nice one. I'm just thinking that maybe that could... I think the rest of these are all a bit big. Yeah, oh, there's a little one there. How about that one? So that's going to go somewhere about there. Unless we just pop that next to it. Like so. A little bit of a little bit of this down the bottom with a word would be nice. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do with that one. Oh, flowers in the wrong one. Oh, I've just seen these little things. Oh, that will cover the bird up though, won't it? Unless we do it this way. I might put one of those on there as well. We'll see. Let's do a bit of inking. This one I know is going down first, so I can ink this. But the others I'll need to use this. Just wondering if I see if I can fussy cut that white out. It didn't do it on my scan and cut, but I'm thinking I might. Let's go for it. Let's be brave. It might be a mistake with how clumsy I've been today, but if I go, oops, slow and steady. And just around that corner. I think that is just going to look better. Yes, it does. Looks much better. That big block of white was too much for me. It looks so much cuter now. Let's just, oops, try not to bend them as I ink them up. Okay. And what I always do, because of the soil, I just make that even darker with this walnut stain. There we go. That looks really grungy now. So let's do this one. And then lastly, our little word garden. Okay. So let's cut this down to size. We want it about there. And And is that going to be a bit too long? I think it was going to be a bit too long, wasn't it? Let's just see. Actually, no, maybe not. Let's fray it. Let's pull some bits off of it. Like so. My rubbish over there. Okay. So we'll stick this down. Oh, I left the glue out on me. So I'm going to use my PVA strong glue. Like I've got a hair on that. It's probably the fibres from the Hessian. They go everywhere, or burlap. So we're having you want to see the bird's feet, so we're going to have you, actually let's move you right over there. Let's just take that little bit of glue. Go straight. Yeah, that's about straight. So you're going to go down there. This is going to go on. This I do want to tuck right down here. I think I'm going to cut a bit of it off because you're not going to see that bit at the bottom. So we've got you here, you're going there, and then I want to tuck you down there. Yeah, kind of on that bit. Okay. Kind of go there, like so. Okay. So now we want to put this down, which is the Fabri-Tac glue for definite. I'll just put the lid on this one while I remember. So it's quite a grey day here today. We've had some really strong gusty winds in the UK. We've actually had some here in my part of the UK as well, which usually doesn't get that much extreme weathers. But it's been so cold. Oh my gosh, it's been like, really has been like autumn. Really cold, and we've had days where it's just rained all day, really heavy. So yeah, autumn showers, most definitely. April showers, most definitely. It's living up to its name. So you are going to go on the top of there. So I'm just going to put Fabri-Tac glue all along this bottom bit only, because that's the main bit that's going to go on the burlap. We can glue the other bits down in a moment. So I want you to go about there, I think. Seepage of glue. I'll glue those handles down in a moment. I just want to make sure this is stuck. Okay, and then let's glue the garden. Right over the top like that. That's nice. Okay, So let's just use our PVA glue, and I'm just going to put the glue behind here. Like so. That's lovely. So I use my weights to weight it down now. And it's where we want it. Like so, and then one across that garden. There we go. Well, we move on to this one. Oops. So we can ink you with this. Okay. And then we'll just do this little one with my brush and vintage photo. There, just to take that white edge off. So let's glue this one down. I feel like this is taking me ages to do these. I must be slow crafting today. Okay. So we're going to go back there. I do want to see some of the blue. Does that look about straight? That looks straight. Okay. A little flower was going to go over the edge of it. Oops. Like so. Like that. That looks good. Okay. Before I stick some weights on that, I just want to trim this burlap up to about there. And to about there. Okay, so let's just put some weights on this to weight that down. Give this a bit of a fray. Oops. Oh, these bits. And then I need to find a little word to go on there. So I'm going to grab my trusty little words from here, and we'll find a nice little word and saying to go on there that's quite small. Be the good. Just breathe. Rise and shine. They're quite small. Come what may. Remember. I think I'm going to go with be the good. Looking at those little sentiments on there, that should fit nicely. Just finish cutting it out. I did not cut that bit straight. Like so, that's better. So that's just going to go on there. Okay. Good old Fabri-Tac glue, I'll stick it. And you'll get it in the middle, like so. And then some glue on the back. Like so. Oops, upside down. And that's going to go on there. I'll just write that down and then clean the nozzle. Look at that. Little fibres all over it. So they are some 2 little grunged up tags using the tags from Rachel's kit. So all you need to do now is just put a little topper on that, and I think I'm going to put an eyelet in this one. It should be thick enough for an eyelet, and I'm just looking at some of this. Let's just pull a section off. Is it raffia things? I think they call it raffia paper, something like that. Okay. And I want this. Is that the big side? Yep. That's done nicely. I don't think I need quite that longer piece. That there, I think we need to cut it. Oh yeah, that's a cute little tag. Look at that. Oh, it's taken us over half an hour just to do these 2 tags. Wow, okay. So I need to do, I think, a bit of material at the top. I think would be nice for this one. I'm not feeling. I've got this bit's a bit wide. I'm looking for some smaller bits down here. Yeah, there's a bit there. Look, that's perfect. There we go. Grab that thing as I just give it a bit of a fray. There we go. And that we're just going to glue onto the top there. Look. Oops. So if I get it about where I want it, that like so. No, that's moved. That like there. Put a bit of glue under there. That's it. Bit of glue there. And that is that little tag done. How cute is that? That's lovely. So as I said, I'm going to do exactly the same as I've done with these tags, these 2 with that. So that was one little project that I wanted to do. And the next one, I wanted to use these 2 lovely tags, and I wanted to border the tag with this, and I was going to do the same with this journaling card. I'm just thinking though, I might have a little word or something at the top or the bottom of this. what have we got left? The only one I've got left there is home is where the plants are, where my plants are. Just wondering if we make a slightly bigger tag. Whether that would look good if that was backed. Okay, I'm going to think on that one while I glue this one down. I'm just going to use ink it first. Yes, ink it first, that would help. I can then use my nice grungy ink to really nice. Oh damn it, I've done it again. I do desperately need to clean my mat. She's got ink all over. I dropped my pad up there as well. Let me just see if I've got that straight enough. That's it, straight. Okay, let's glue this one down. Now I want to try and get it looking, excuse my head coming in, I just want to make sure. I'm going by eye, but that will do, that looks straight enough. Okay, so that needs to dry, and we need to, I don't think I've got a big enough bit of burlap left. I've used an awful lot of it, but I do have plenty of this material that we covered it with, so I'm just thinking that for that, packed on a bit of that, frayed with that and with that, would that look? I think it's the label. I did print out Angela's little words again. So what do we think would work? Scatter seeds of kindness. You could have plantaholic, obsessed with gardening. I think I quite like that plantaholic actually, because the shape of it is what I'm looking at more than what it actually says. So let's cut this out. And then have that. Maybe I've got enough Hessian to back that with the Hessian. What would that look like? I don't like the two materials. I don't like this brown with that. Okay. And that isn't, no, it's not big enough. Okay, I'm going to think on that one rather than keep you waiting. Let's work on this one. I'll move you to the side. Okay. So if we line you up. What does that look like? That's about right actually. So let's get my knife ready. And just go the other side of those lines. Oh, I keep moving it. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to do the same with the top. Line that up. Is that line going to be good? Yep, we'll follow that line. Okay. Now I wonder if there's one in here that fits the angle. Not properly, it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to have to do this one like this. That, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it on. It moved. That, I'm just going to do it by eye. I think that looks about right. Just do a line there, and then when I've taken this one off, I will use it as my guide for the other side. Okay, so I can now just put this way, like so, and use my scissors if I can get my fingers out of the way. Like so. There we go. Well, that looks nice. I like that border with the blue. So do we want to put anything else on here? Let's grab Angela's Fussy Cuts. I mean, you've got some butterflies still left. I was thinking of one of the birds, actually. Have I got any? There's one of the birds. Just wondered. It's a bit big. A bit big compared to her, isn't it? Maybe we just have one of the butterflies. Yeah, I like the butterfly there. Now it's going to need a bit of an ink. And I think I'm just going to glue it all down because it's going to go into a pocket, one of the paper pockets that we made from one of the page pockets, sorry, that we made from the digitals. So yeah, I think we just want to pop you about there. I think I've got glue there. And then we just need to think about a little top to it, don't we? We don't have to. I mean, you've got lovely writing space on the back. We do need to give it an ink. I think the blue would look nice with a little bit of ink, but I'm actually thinking vintage photo might be better. Let's just have a look. Yeah, vintage photo is definitely better on here. So that's a third tag that we've done with, but it's a second idea using the just blue card to back that. That one's quite sweet. I think it could do with a little word. I do like to add little words or sentiments onto there, but maybe I could do that a bit later. So that was the second one. So we've not got very long, so what I want to do is a couple of altered paper clips. I've got some ideas in here that I wanted to do. Now I have a stash of pre-made altered paperclip bases, and they are just very simply done using the craft card. I've got some round ones, I've got some square ones, I've even got some bigger ones that are about like this size, and I've just sandwiched 2 pieces of card over one side of the paperclip, ready so that I can decorate them up. So that's what I wanted to do with these. I think we've got enough time just to get these going. I definitely wanted to put the squirrel and those on these, so let's give do we ink it now? No, I think I'll ink them afterwards. While I've got ink on here, I'll just use it on this because I don't want it to dry up on me. Just put a load on here. That's nice. Okay, because that's one little idea there. So let's just glue these down. So it's quite handy having pre-made bases for altered paper clips. Now I want him to come down. Do I want him to come down? Yeah, down from the top of the page. So I'm going to try and get him centered on the bit of card. Okay, let that one dry. Now this one, I want to be able to tuck him on the side of a page like so. So I need to have the paper clip top to the side. Okay, so that's the paper clip there. That's going to go on about there. I think these are about a 2-inch punch, I'm sure. And these are perfect, these little circles in Angela's kit. They've fitted perfectly. Okay, so we let that dry. These ones are the square ones, and what I wanted to do was have them as little words with back and with some Hessian, and just put them. So that one goes that way and that will go on the page that way. So let's do these. And then we're about done for this video. It's gone quick, the time. I feel I haven't got a lot done, so, but never mind. Okay, so let's just look. Oh, we've got a bit of movement. Make sure I've got the space on there. Now you're just going to sit straight on the top there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put any other decoration on this, because whatever you clip behind this is going to have decoration on, and I want the word to stand out. So I'm just going to put the word directly on. And just get that kind of centered, like so. And press it down that way. Okay, that's one. Actually, it might be easier to put the glue on here and then the Hessian on it. Okay. And it's down. So we do our little word or a little verse. See if we can get that centered like so. And these, now that they look dry. Just need a good ink around them. I'm going to go quite heavy on the ink around these. Like so. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Mind you, I love anything with little animals, forest animals, little critters, wildlife. Always love the wildlife. Grungy around there, that's come up lovely. And then there's that one. That one goes on the page there. Oh, they're nice. Oh, we don't need to do that one, do we? So there we go. Yeah, 56 minutes. So let's see, just a couple of minutes, and let's show you what these would look like in our journal. I've got an idea for one at the back page here. I wanted to maybe clip like that one, will clip on the side of the page. So you've got, let's move this in here. You can clip something behind that, but you've got that there. I really like that one. This one comes down from the top of the page, which is really quite cute. I think that's lovely. This one would tuck on the corner of the page as well, like so. And then this one comes down from the top, like so. Oh, they're so lovely, really are lovely. So we did those. We've got our tag done there, and then we've got these little tags. Well, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad for today's play session. So the next video from me in this garden story installment will be the final flip through of this journal. I'll get any more ephemera I need to make and flip through. Now I just want to say that I've also going to be doing, because I've taken so many pages out of my journal and this one, I've actually got enough here to do 2 one signature journals. So I've got enough here for my one, and then I've got another one which I'm going to be doing as a giveaway, because on the 17th of April, so a week or so ago, it was actually my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I couldn't believe it. I didn't realise I've been on YouTube for 1 year. It's been absolutely amazing journey I've had so far, and I can't wait for this next year to come with different adventures with all you guys. So stay tuned. There will be a video coming up for that. So yeah, just a little sneak peek there of a giveaway journal I'm going to be doing in the coming weeks. So yeah, that's it for chapter 7 of our garden story journal. I hope you've really enjoyed crafting along with me and watching the collaboration videos and following all the wonderful creators that are out there. And yeah, I hope it's given you some ideas for makes for your own journals. So again, thank you very much for watching and supporting my channel. Take care everyone. Happy crafting. Bye.